I am here this morning at Oak Pastures in Bluffton, Georgia. Beautiful sunrise. This is early February 2025. So this is one of their pastures near Bluffton. And just yesterday we finished our first little silvopasture planting here. This is not their first silvopasture planting, but this is the first one using our style, our methods of tree protection. You can see this is one row of cuckoo mulberries, because they have a lot of hogs here, a lot of poultry to be fed. So this is one row just of 10 trees, just starting out with 10 trees. See what works, see what doesn't, see how they like this system. So let's go see how these trees are protected here. You can see here's a poly wire running from tree shelter to tree shelter. And then, so there we have it. And then we didn't have the aluminum wire available yesterday, but what we'll do is we'll come back through here and then we'll tie aluminum wire onto here. Just wrap it real good. And then we'll wrap it around the tube and tie it off towards the bottom so that all is then electrified. So that's what we'll do. They'll have their crew come back out and put that in. And then you can see that pile of wood chips right there. They'll also put wood chips along all of the trees. So this is set up so that it's 60 feet from the fence. So that's the paddock division fence right there. So this is 60 feet offset, and then there's 50 feet between trees in the row. So plenty of spacing between these trees. It's a big farm and they move a lot of cattle through here. So we wanted to make sure, especially on our first run, that we had plenty of space for just for the cattle to not be bunched up against each other. Because we got to see a cattle drive yesterday, or a cattle move from one paddock to another. What an amazing scene to see. Over 1,000 head move from one paddock to another. It looked like a scene out of National Geographic. So we want to give them plenty of space here. You can see this is the gate where they'll come into the pasture. So they'll come in through here, and we didn't want trees protected by electric fencing right there at the gate. So they'll come in through here and then kind of come in through into the pasture. And over time, the plan is to plant a lot more trees in this pasture. 10 to start, but then a whole lot more over time to spread the shade out. So this right here, this T-post, is keeping the wire taut so that we don't have all of the strain of the wire on these tree tubes or on the fiberglass stake, because it'll pull these stakes way over. So that's what the T-post is here for on this end. So they have these lying around, and we're using those. And let's take a look at the tree inside of here. So we've got a cuckoo mulberry grown from tissue culture with TFG, and then it's got a vole guard on it at the base to keep voles from coming in and girdling the trees. So this is our pretty standard setup. Those trees are about 3-4 feet tall, so they'll do quite nice for us. So that's the basics here. Oak Pastures had tried a number of other tree establishment methods in the past, and let's go see one of those.